Welcome to this village in Kenya, Africa. I am joined here by Marwa.
What's up guys, it's Maro here. This is Michele Ponte and today he's in my village. I want to be showing him around my village. I know he's already been here, he's been exploring. This is your second time, right?
Yes.
So yeah, we want to walk around, show you our village. He has some questions for us. We have some water flowing here. You can show them what's going on.
This is the river where the other day I tried to clean my clothes.
Yes. So
it took a while, but I kind of have clean clothes now.
Yeah, actually I'm so surprised. I'm surprised, like we have a borehole in my home, but it's kind of dry, you know.
Yeah, maybe we need to dig it deeper, deeper and deeper. Yeah. That might be the only solution. So, yes. Dear Marwa,
yes,
you are the #1 travel vlogger from Africa.
Yeah, I'll say so. I think even in the world, apart from not #1, but around the world, I don't think there's actually a vlogger who travels like me. Apart from Drewski, how do you call him? Drubinski.
Yeah,
who
but
has finished the entire world.
But
yeah,
your experience is more raw, more real.
Yeah,
he
makes
cuts,
like short videos,
yes,
like 4 minutes in a whole country.
And he cuts away from the videos all the negative stuff that might happen.
Oh yeah.
He's never 100% honest. I like him, but you know, there is a huge difference between your videos and his videos. Yeah,
I try to bring people a real experience, you know, like if you go to this place, you're gonna see this thing. Exactly.
You know? And that's what I love too. What I wanted to ask you, and I make you this question because I very often end the videos with the sentence, believe in your dreams.
Yeah.
Which one is your dream?
My dream, I'll say, man, right now, so far I've lived half of my dream, man, I'll say. Because all the things I dreamt of my life, I think God has blessed me so far. I have them, I say. Because let's say if it's one of my biggest dreams was to see the world, so far I've seen nearly half of the world.
Yes.
And again, making money, you know, is one of everybody's dream, especially making in your own terms.
Absolutely.
I do that. What else? I've been to places where I still don't believe. You can hold the camera like this, so two of us can be in the chair. Yeah, so for example,
take cover.
Yes, making like going to some dream places like Hawaii, you know, Miami. You know, for other guys will be, oh, just Miami here, Florida. Yeah, this is a guy who came from this village. Look, from these trees here.
Yes.
Like from here, and you fly, you go up to Miami. It's not regular, you know. Yes, it's not regular.
So the thing is,
yeah,
not everyone comes out from this village.
Yeah.
You might be the best example over maybe the entire Africa, or if not
I think the
East Africa. Yeah,
I think the entire Africa. Sorry.
No worries.
Let's go up, then we can
yes.
We got this too.
How did you start like dreaming about traveling the planet? How did it happen? Because who inspired you?
I'll say me, I've always been like the wild boy, you know. Actually, my mom used to call me that when I was young. I don't know if she can remember. I've always been a guy who, inside me, things burn, you know. Like I feel a feeling, man, I need to do this thing. I need to do, so it burns like this, you know. Inside me, so I feel like the burn. But we need to.
How did it start? Like, did you see on TV people traveling, on the books in school? Like, this is magic that it happened.
When I was in the university, we used to see Piers Morgan. You know Piers Morgan?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's he's a very famous guy. He's actually from the UK.
Okay.
He's still up to today. He's still like super famous because like a week ago he interviewed Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ah, yeah, I know which one. Yes.
Yes. So this guy used to travel like to Monte Carlo.
Oh, okay.
Malta. He used to have like a chopper, but he didn't directly inspire me. But those are the times I used to see things about traveling, you know. And also I had one of my best friends. His name is Mteti. He used to show me this like fancy stuff of traveling. And also there are these guys who used to travel. How are they called? They came even to Africa. I don't know. It's not Formula One. They drive a car through countries?
I think I know, it's also English people.
Yeah.
The three guys.
Yeah, they came to Uganda and things like that.
I know exactly who you're speaking about. People in the comments know for sure.
Yeah.
But I cannot remember the names.
Those are the days I started like thinking of traveling, okay? But when I was growing up, I always wanted to see the world outside Africa. Because I used to hear like India, I'm like, what is this India? Because like, for example, my dad schooled in India.
Yes.
So I always asked myself, so what is this India? You know, I want to go and see this India. Even I had dreams of marrying like, let's say an Indian girl when I was like maybe
It
11.
almost happened.
Yeah, like honestly, like 11 years. Because for me, it was like, what if I go to India and I get, and those days, you know, and those days I didn't even have shoes, bro. I was like, hey, 11 years.
Did you felt any different in school compared to the other students? Like when you were a kid?
No, we were all the same. Actually, even for me, I had an advantage because my mom was a teacher. So I used to get a little advantage. Like, for example, the teachers will not send me home because they know my mom is at school.
Oh.
Let's say, for example, we've not paid school fees.
Yes.
So all children are sent home. Like, okay, those who have not paid school fees come to this other side.
Oh my gosh.
Your mom is here, go the other side. You know? So like, I had small favorism because my mom used to work in the same school I school.
I see.
So, and also people handled me from, oh, the son of our madam, you know? That's true. You know, my mom has been a teacher since I was a baby, like 1 year old. Up to now, she's still a teacher.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so your father went to India, but my mother, your mother, did she ever travel outside?
No, my mom has not even traveled outside. Maybe she's been to Tanzania because it's right here.
It's at the border. It's right in front of us.
I think that's one of the only place she's been to. But I plan maybe in the future, not maybe, it's a given, maybe to be flying her to Zanzibar and places like that.
I'd love to invite my mother too to Africa. Habari? Oh,
you have to be careful.
Oh, these are big ones.
They're not cows.
In Europe, you cannot wear a red shirt. How are you? Bariyago.
Yeah, these kids remind me of me when I was a kid. You can show them what you're talking about. These kids here remind me when I was a baby. This used to be my job every single day.
And you had more than 300 cows to take care of.
Too many, and goats and sheep and donkey. The way these kids are walking, that was me. And those days, these places was forest. Yeah, so you can imagine. So when I look at them, I see myself. That was me, actually. That was me.
That's what is incredible about your story to me, because you really started from here, and people, you didn't have internet probably at the time. Oh, look,
we didn't have
so
anything.
much salad.
Yeah. Hello. That's tobacco.
Tobacco?
Yeah, it's actually, we passed it over here. I wanted to show you guys, but... Yes.
I'm learning some Swahili.
Yes.
Maybe we can walk that way, or is it...
no, let's go this way.
To the bridge?
Yeah, because there's a bridge down there. We can show you. And we can do a corner like this and go home.
Absolutely.
You know? Yes. So, yeah, that has been my life when I was a kid. I was purely... You see, look at this road. This is 2022. Imagine this road in 1990. Or let's say 1997, this road. It used to be like a narrow space, just where you walk like this, and the forests were everywhere, you know. So this is pure village. Actually, if you keep going this way, more than 200 kilometers, not kilometers, but 200 meters up, you go to Tanzania, you know.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, let's pass this pond of water.
Yeah.
Was Colombia your first trip?
Before I was in Tanzania, because Tanzania is right here.
Yes.
I had been to Dar es Salaam, you know, but out of Africa, Colombia was.
How did it happen that you got a job there?
Man, you know, when I was in university, I've told this story many times. I used to tell people I want to travel the world before this happened.
You see, that's why I tell you that maybe you were different from the other students.
That's true. I've always been like, you know, in my home, there is a Swahili word, they say kimbelembele, you know. Kimbelembele is when you want to be everywhere. I am that guy. Like I want to be here, I want to be there.
Oh, I feel you.
People are playing football. I want to be among the guys who are playing.
I am totally the same.
I want to. People are passing exams. I want to be among the guys who passed top exams. Oh, there is like music and drama. I want to be part of that group. I've always been that guy.
Oh, I see,
I've always been the guy with like energy to be like everything. Even if I don't know, I just want to be part of, you know.
Oh.
So when I was in university, I used to say, man, I want to travel the world, and I'll say things like this: I don't even to go to America. I want to go to a country like India, because I knew, like, for example, America would be very difficult for me to go.
Yes,
because I didn't have that time financial background. Miguel, position the camera. Position the camera.
I'm learning from the best.
So people can actually enjoy the video. Yes, because Miguel keeps filming like that.
Because you are the subject of this story. So
No. Both of us, because you are part of the channel. Yes. So I didn't dream of going to America or, let's say, Europe, because I knew it's like kind of impossible those days, because I was a young kid and, and stuff. And I had never been to these countries. And I knew people who go are like kids for politicians.
Yeah, with the special
But the funny
passport.
thing, I kept saying to my friends in the university, man, if I get a chance to go anywhere in the world, me, I will go. Even if it's to wash toilets. I used to say that. People would laugh and say, like, you're a crazy man because you just finished schooling, university. If your mom hears these things that you're saying, she will be totally disappointed with you, you know. But you know the funny thing? One of the boys, we're going down here, so you can show them where we're going. Yeah, that's very important.
More cows, another road going down.
So you're gonna go up that way.
Little houses.
If you go straight up, you go to Tanzania.
Yes.
This is like the
border.
Yeah, but those are roads which are not like so common. So if somebody is trying to transport like illegal stuff, they use this road.
I see.
From one country to another. But you have to be a local to know these small roads, because most people use the main road.
I participated to an illegal road once.
Yeah, don't say that, man.
But I asked to a Kenyan police officer, I just want to make a selfie in Tanzania. I do 10 meters and then I get back.
Oh, in Tanzania?
Yeah. And
actually, if we have some time, we take a motorbike, we'll go up here. You're gonna meet where there is actually a pillar in the middle of the road. Yeah. You do like this, you're in Tanzania. You do like this, you're in Kenya. Because
you, as a Kenyan with the Kenyan passport, you can cross.
Yeah.
In my case, I need to.
Yeah, to process like officially, you know.
And once I get out of Kenya, I cannot re-enter so easily. So I need to.
Wait, they gave you a single entry?
Yes, it's. I actually did the East Africa visa, which is for Kenya, Rwanda, and Uganda.
South Sudan. You can go up to.
No, 3 countries I have.
Okay.
So I cannot leave these 3 countries, otherwise I need to start the process again, and you know.
So Tanzania was not part of East Africa?
No, they don't consider Tanzania East Africa.
No, that's a wrong. No.
I know.
No, I think you have bad information.
No, on the visa, I assure you. Oh. I can show you, Tom. There is the map of the map of Uganda, Kenya, and Rwanda. And
no, Tanzania must be.
I know. In the past, East Africa visa was with Tanzania. Now it's without, because I think there is some political disagreement within the countries.
Okay.
So.
Maybe.
So they're going to do that.
Because for me, I know East Africa actually, strong countries are Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Those 3, like,
yes.
Then you add Rwanda, then now you've had Burundi. Now also we have even DRC, Congo.
But Rwanda and Burundi is kind of in the center.
Yeah.
So it's not really east.
Yeah. But you know, they are joining the bloc.
Yeah, because it's important that nations stay together, like in Europe. Like you can cross borders so easily being a local.
Yeah.
Barigani.
Guys, you have some guys here. Ramangana, habari yako? So that's Swahili, you say habari yako, which means how are you?
Yes.
You know?
So when you went to Colombia,
yes, always put the camera for both of us. Maybe we walk this side.
So. I have to try. Okay. So when you went to Colombia, did you know about YouTube before going to Colombia?
No, I didn't know anything about YouTube, but I just knew, you know, like just some website which you can watch musicians. Oh, that's how you knew YouTube. So let's say if you want to watch musicians, and those days there was like a huge group in Africa called P-Square. So if you wanted to see P-Square or the Tanzanian superstar Diamond Platinum, you go on YouTube. So that's how. So when I went to Colombia, I was really lonely there. So the only thing I had as an entertainment was my laptop. So, and mostly I would spend time on YouTube and Facebook. Actually, those days Facebook was more popular than YouTube.
Yes, I agree.
You know?
I agree.
So I wanted to do like some Facebook small acting, where you act as a group with some other people.
Okay.
But the problem is these people sometimes didn't show up when you...
Yeah, group things are always complicated.
Very complicated. So I decided, oh, I can actually do things on YouTube. Because one thing, I started watching some guy called Casey Neistat.
Oh, I love him.
And this guy, every single day, he would post a video, bro. And I was crazy about this guy.
That's one of the reasons I started YouTube too.
Oh.
And before Casey, there was like Mr. Ben Brown and Fun for Louis.
Yeah, but for me, purely, Casey did the...
It was the grinder.
Yeah, show them
what's
going on here.
Buddy.
Ramadan.
Maraba.
So long time ago, you see that forest over there? I
Yes.
think we're gonna walk there.
Oh, let's
Straight on. You see how it looks? Not here.
Yeah, the one farther.
Up
Yeah,
there.
up there.
Long time ago, the whole of this place used to be like that. It was deep forest.
You told me about pythons, other animals.
Monkeys, pythons, guinea fowls. Everything was here. Hyenas.
Wow, hyenas too.
This place here, like in the 90s, you couldn't walk even like alone here.
You know, I fear hyenas more than lions because they go as a group and they are crazy.
Long time ago when I was a baby, a young boy, let's go there, we show them
Yeah, let's go.
This whole area you see now that people are farming, it used to be densely populated.
With animals.
And people used to steal cows and they come and hide them here. And once the cows are here, nobody would have come here, man. Because this was like
it was dangerous
zone.
I see.
So let's continue with our story.
So yeah, we are in Colombia. You see YouTube, you think
Casey Neistat making videos. I'm like, man, I want to be like this guy. Every day I wake up, I'm saying, I want to be like this guy.
Man, I think we look, I'm shivering because we have the same story.
Yeah, imagine, that's true. Every day I woke up saying, I want to be this guy.
Yeah.
I want to be this guy. I want to be Casey Neistat. And one day he made a video saying, the best camera to do YouTube vlogs is Canon 70D.
I remember, you bought it.
I bought it, bro. I saved for 6 months. It's in the house right now.
So all the Colombian money they went into buying a camera.
Man, actually that time my mom used to say, hey,
are you crazy?
No. My mom used to say, send me some money home.
Oh, okay.
Because I was the guy abroad, you know.
I imagine.
Say, hey, you've forgotten the family. You went. It's been 6 months without even sending even $1. And I'll keep telling my mom, don't worry, I'm working on a project. I used to say project. My mom didn't understand what that meant. Man, I saved $1,300 to buy my Canon.
Wow. 70D. And in Colombia, $1,300 is lots of money.
Imagine, bro. And you have to pay rent. You have to pay everything. You know, you like transport. You have to do everything.
So how long did you stay in Colombia?
I stayed there for two and a half, not really and a half, it's like 2 and 3 months. Yes.
And then, so...
At least 2 years at least.
Let's say the last 3 months in Colombia you started making videos or earlier?
No. The first 6 months, I was new in Colombia.
Yes.
So after the first 6 months, I was just learning. That's when I discovered YouTube really much. And I was watching Casey Neistat.
Yeah, I imagine.
Then the last 6 months of my first year, I saved to buy my camera.
And I remember that at the time, buddy, how are you? More cows. That's the river, it's so nice. Check this out. Oh.
You know, here in the river, people take showers here, wash clothes. That's village life. That's
what I was doing the other day.
That's village life.
So, you're there in Colombia, you start making videos and... and
you see how this forest looks like?
Yes.
Long time ago, everything
so deep
used to be like this.
And fit.
Long time ago, everything used to be here. The entire this region, the way you see, now you can walk like this freely. It was not like this. It used to be like this. So imagine, the entire space, like up to where my house is, used to be like this. Not 1 kilometer. Let's say like close to, let's say 5 kilometers of this type of forest.
That's huge, guys. It's very hard to get in.
Yeah, that's how. And me, I used to graze goats and cows, and they would go inside here.
Oh, you
need
to catch them.
No, I need to take them home now. It's time to go home.
Oh my goodness.
And sometimes there were like pythons which can eat small goats.
Yeah.
There were everything, monkeys, there were hyenas. So I had when I was young.
Let's show in the background the forest.
Yeah. And when I was young, I used to rear dogs. I had like 6 dogs.
Wow.
Yeah, just in case something attacked me. Yes. I had like a sharp machete, and I didn't wear this type of shoes.
How old were you?
Huh? Like 11, 12.
11, 12 years old.
I took responsibility when I was young. My dad didn't play with me when I was a kid. Actually, I remember, I think at 15, I used to carry like 50 kg of maize. My dad was like, my dad didn't. My dad used to tell me, you are a man, you have to carry.
Yeah.
You are a man, you have to take. And those days, my friend, if like animals ate somebody's maize and they came to report it to my home, I am dead that day.
My gosh.
I'll get a crazy beating.
I noticed that here life is completely different from Nairobi and the other cities.
Yeah.
Like even nowadays, it's very tough and specific, and you cannot make mistakes.
Yeah, you cannot. Like especially if you're a boy here, like you have to be a man. Like that's how. So I used to. I'm showing you. This is the only one that is left now.
Yeah.
This old region here and there was this river, monkeys, pythons. There was deep grass. Yeah. So this is what is left now. You can imagine this. Like going.
I imagine like until your land where you're building.
Yeah, it used to be like
right now. Yeah.
Imagine. So even long time, as I was telling you, people used to steal cows and they would hide them in this forest, and that is it. Nobody would come here because it used to be dangerous. The thieves. This was a thieves like paradise.
I see.
You know, other thieves like came with guns to when they steal animals. So it's crazy, man. This forest reminds me of you. And we used to fear to come here, you know, but my dad would still say, go and graze there. That's where
do your job.
I had to.
Well, what's the name of this plant?
Bottom. Sodom apple. I don't know. It's called Sodom apple. Yes.
Yeah. Is it a fruit or?
No, you can't eat this, but it's
poisonous.
Yeah, it's poisonous.
Oh, I see.
But it can be used for some medicinal things.
Oh, I see.
Like the roots of this thing. The roots. If you're having a stomach.
Okay.
And you chew.
It will fix it.
Yes. Even this one.
Oh, I see.
This one. I know a lot of traditional medicine because I had to survive. When I was a kid, I knew too many. Even this one.
Yeah, today I cut myself and your mom used the aloe vera on me.
Even that's now more official.
Yeah.
Even this plant, I'll show you this plant. Also it fixes the stomach.
Wow.
But this is number 1, which fixes the stomach. This one.
This type of flower.
This one. We call it ikiri. You can. I don't know if you guys can see it this way. This one here. It's actually here. This one is number 1 fixer of the stomach.
I see.
Let's say you are diarrheaing, and I give you to chew this one, and you swallow the water.
I love
5 minutes. 5 minutes. We'll finish that story.
That's absolutely amazing.
Yes. So this plays the same role as the roots to this, as the roots to this. They fix. I know a lot of traditional medicine in my village. Actually, like it was common. You had to survive that.
Yeah, that's
because there's no hospital. There's nothing.
Medicine.
Even this one, this plant, goats really like it.
I see.
This one, if you feed goats this plant, and it's a type of small. It's a fruit. Also, this, if you're having stomachache, you chew the leaves, it fixes it. But I told you number 1 is this. This one does not play around. This one, if you are cut, if you are cut, you can show them very close. Show them close. This one, if you are cut, and you put where you are cut, it stops bleeding.
Oh, okay.
Same as this. This still fixes. This is the same that fixes the stomach.
It's so soft.
If you are cut right now, you put this one here, it shuts that place down.
That's amazing.
Yeah. We had to survive, man. So I still know a lot of medicine. Yes.
So from Colombia, your first trip was to Mexico or another country?
So when I was in Colombia, I started making videos.
Yes.
You know, YouTube video. I think, Michele, we need to go back because
no problem. I see it's getting deeper and more complicated.
The forest. So you can imagine. Like,
we are gonna avoid pythons for today.
Yeah, I don't think now they are here because people have.
Too many.
Farming.
Yes.
Hold the camera nice, Michele. I have to see you this many times. You always have to put yourself in the frame. because it's enticing.
It's like you're the guest star of the videos.
No, it shouldn't be. Okay, one point, okay, but mostly,
yes,
if you want to have an impact, it's when both of us, because people can associate and relate.
So you from Colombia you left for Mexico, or am I wrong?
So one time Colombia rejected my visa. After 2 years of staying, I reapplied for my visa, and the government said no to the visa. I don't know why up to today. Actually, I felt really sad. I thought,
but you were under the contract of the job or without a job at that point?
So my contract ended. I was now reapplying.
I see.
Same position, same organization, same everything. The government said no.
But it's a blessing. They said no, so you
but
becoming yourself.
Yeah, that time I didn't see it as a blessing.
Of course.
I was saying maybe these guys are racist. You know, I was all thinking about all those crazy things.
Yeah.
But now I came to appreciate life. Like no matter what happens to you, sometimes we think it's the bad thing that has happened. Actually, it's the biggest blessing. So imagine, Colombia denied me visa, so I had to leave because I had no option. Otherwise, I would have been illegal.
Yes.
In less than 6 months of them denying me visa, I was in the US. In less than 6 months. Imagine that crazy transition. And before that, I had not imagined, even in my dreams, to go to America.
I imagine, yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Imagine from the village like this. Me, I went to Colombia, but after 2 years there, they denied me a visa, and in less than 6 months of them denying me a visa, which was a bad thing, I would say.
What was your trip? Like, you took this camera, you started filming every day in every country?
So in Colombia I started making videos because I used to tell my friends how Colombia is so nice. And people would be like, no, Maro, it's people from my my homeboys, the guys who actually took me.
I love Colombia personally.
You know, the guys who took me to Colombia. Because it's a guy who got that chance here in Kenya. And he said, no, Maro, I think you can go because everybody says you're the crazy guy, you should go. It's a true story. His name is Ken.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yes. His name is Ken. Even I did a video with him. Maybe you're gonna look that video I show you. Where I'm interviewing this guy who had the chance to go to Colombia, but he gave it to me because every boy who was in my group cohort said I am the guy who I should go because I'm the crazy guy.
Yeah, you are the traveler. Yeah.
No, I was not a traveler that time.
Not yet, but the mentality, mentality.
I was like, this is the only crazy guy who can go to Colombia, man. And I went, bro. I sold stuff. I was selling stuff like a crazy man. I sold like my TV. I sold this. Everything, like I was selling everything, even my chairs in my university, my small room, to just contribute money for my flight.
I see.
And everybody was laughing at me. And then even some other guys, my friends, who then were my friends, said, Maro, don't sell this thing. This one, I'm gonna buy it once I get paid end of the month. Please don't sell it. You'll sell it to me. When the day arrived, like I'm 1 week to go to Colombia, they said, no, I'm not buying.
Oh my gosh.
Those guys, I stopped being friends with them.
Absolutely.
Up to today.
Yeah, liars, no need to be around
And even one of my best friends, who is from my village here, told my mom, hey, your son wants to go abroad. He's just a crazy guy who does not feel satisfied with what he has, because at that time I used to work in a bank as a salesman. And this guy told my mom, your son, that country he's going is so bad, it's for drug dealers and everything. So even my mom was really disappointed at some point of me choosing to go to Colombia. But I came home, I told my mom, me, I'm going. You, if you still listen to people, you listen to them. But me, as me, I'm doing what? I'm going. And that's actually what happened.
You have no idea how similar are our stories, because all my best friends, they were like, oh, you're going to Africa, are you crazy? You're gonna get disease, you're gonna get sick, bring these medicines, do this.
And you come here, you enjoy life.
Yes.
And you wonder like, oh bro, you know.
How did it happen? And now I'm back, like,
again,
probably for a long time too.
So that actually happened to me. So yeah, that has been my story. So I went to America, and once Colombia rejected my visa, before then I was homeless in Colombia. And the situation of me being homeless made me stick to YouTube more. It made me realize, bro, you see these jobs you always have, they can end like this.
Yes.
Because one day I was staying in a five-star hotel. The government was paying, government of Colombia. And the following day I was homeless. From a five-star hotel, me choosing food, like, I don't eat this one, I ate this yesterday. Not having anything to eat. I'm telling you, I was really homeless, bro. I had a black umbrella. I asked even my Kenyan friends in Colombia, like, bro, man, can I sleep in your couch? Some other guys told me, bro, to go in my house. True story, they're gonna watch this and see. They say, to go in my house, you need a fingerprint. So
what? I
can only cut my finger if you want to stay in my home. So that's impossible to stay. One guy, I told him, bro, can't stay in your couch. He said, no, I have a girlfriend. Imagine 2 men staying in one house with one girl. It's very uncomfortable. Technically, they said no to helping me. One guy even told me, hey, you should sell this camera. Remember, I had saved to buy a camera.
My gosh.
Bro, I'm telling you, he told me, don't cry here. If you sell this camera, it will solve your problems. To cut the long story short, now those guys look at me. And I have nothing like, look at me now, you know, like that type of feeling. But I think it's a lesson to them. Yes, it's a lesson to them, like, bro, even if some people are not doing good, just help them if they need your help. You know, because I think, man, I was homeless, bro. I was homeless. A Ghanaian guy picked me from the street. I met this guy in Poland. Now he lives in Poland.
Really?
Yeah, the guy who picked me from the street. We did even videos with him. Even we did a live stream. We talked about it.
Oh, okay, in Poland when you were at the...
If you watch my Polish live stream, I
will check it.
With a girl called Veta and a guy from Ghana, a black guy. So if you check, I asked this guy, like, tell them how me and you we met. This guy tells them the story when I was homeless. Because sometimes, you know, when you are successful and you tell people your stories, especially of your struggles, they think you're trying to create like a hero story.
That's...
Man,
I think everyone went through struggles. It's just that people just want to share the high life and they feel like if you share what happened, it was bad, I don't know, it will lower you or something.
So yeah, that has been my story, Michele. So then I went to the US. Then everything else now I became now a full-time YouTuber after Colombia denied me a visa. And since that time, I've just been filming videos every single day, posting, you know.
I want to ask you specifically about the videos.
How are we going, Michele?
I think we have to...
Yeah,
we have to
go that way.
Yeah. We have to go back on the original path, or...
Yeah, let's go.
Because... So... When I got to know you, I started looking around your channel, like older videos, newer videos, and I noticed a huge difference. And also in my channel is the same. Originally, I think you were shooting like Casey Neistat. The style.
That's true. Because I told you he had a huge influence.
Yes, exactly.
In my car.
I did the same. Like I think both of us tried to do like drones and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
But at some point you had the shift. And you started shooting more raw video. I know in my case what made me shoot more raw videos, but what happened in your case?
In my case is first, for example, drones are banned in many countries.
Yes, I agree.
So you want to go to India, but you have a drone in your bag and you're panicking, oh man, they're gonna take my...
I sold my drone for the same reason, because it's crazy.
Yeah, even Kenya, they don't like drones. So think of that. I don't want to be traveling with a drone. And that's the first thing that is panicking me. Oh, they're gonna take it.
Every time you cross the border, you're
like, oh man,
stress.
So that's the reason I chose not to use drones. But actually, if I had a chance to all of my videos to have drones, I'll still love that. Because, for example, I'm in an Afro village. I want to show them from the top how it looks like. But at the same time,
the perspective is amazing.
It's very, very good. As a content creator, I would love to have that. But again, if governments are against you having these things, you'll be like, okay, man, I'll do what I have. You know? So that's why. And also, shooting raw videos, for me, I love it because it shows reality, you know? And when I started traveling, for me, I didn't see traveling that way. I thought traveling would be, oh man, I'm here in Las Vegas, look at me, nice hotel, $500 room overnight. But I realized actually that's not true life.
Yes, I agree.
If I can't do that every single day, it means that's not a real life that
and it's the life of the 1%.
1%. So
that's it.
And also that one, it's the kids here. So again, if it's 1%, I'm like, bro, I don't want to be doing this type of videos all the time.
You cannot link with people probably. We go that way, right?
Yeah, because of the sun. So I said, let me show them. And another thing also, I realized many YouTubers by those days, they don't actually show reality.
Yes, I agree.
I'm a guy who believes in you being honest. So if you are honest, you should show us what's actually happening. You should be able to share your feelings to people because you're honest. But if you're not, wait until you calm down to show your feelings. So I decided, no man, we need to be very honest. And I kept filming honest videos. So for me, raw videos in my case translates to honesty.
Yes.
Like show people the way it is. So that if somebody comes to my home today, they will not be surprised, oh Maro, you showed us a nice car, where is it? You know?
Yeah.
So they will be able to see, oh Maro, yeah, I remember I've seen this part of this place in your video. So, and that's thrilling, you know, it's free.
Yes.
You don't feel like you're hiding something or you know. So yeah.
It's also, in my case, I think it's also the budget, because traveling full time is so expensive that you need to adapt and go to hostels, shared rooms and other situations. So
but in my case I can afford, Mikhail.
Yeah,
I can afford.
You have a few more subs than me.
Yes.
Just a few.
Yes. You know, for me it's the way I connect with people. For example, if I go to Afro villages in India and I sleep in their home, I really understand, like, oh man, this is how they sleep. This is how they
I agree 100%, and that's why I feel so welcome in your family and so on, because I see the reality of the situation.
Yeah, for example, you before coming to our home and you being home, you still feel there's no much difference, because you watch on YouTube and you come here.
Yeah.
And that's and you know, that's freedom for our family, because we are not pushed to recreate so that you can fit. Maybe to recreate what we show, like, oh, okay, we need some champagne.
Oh my gosh.
Because Mikhail is home. No, if there's porridge, we drink porridge.
Absolutely.
If there is tea, we drink tea. You know?
Yes, every time. I have no problem at all.
And if there's kids walking in the background looking for water like this, we show. You know, so that when you guys come, you are able to say, oh yeah, I saw this.
Is there any vlogger that inspired you apart from Casey? Like
yeah, I like Balan Bankrupt.
Bolden Bankrupt. Yeah.
I really like him.
Great storyteller, absolutely.
I really like Balan Bankrupt. Also, I like Harold.
Harold and Bold, I think they did an epic Indian series together.
Yeah,
it was one of the most fun things on YouTube.
Actually, I like if you combine both of them, but Balan Bankrupt for me is like top game.
Yeah, he's a top-notch storyteller.
Yeah, very good storyteller. And
every video from start to end there is a storyline that.
And the beauty of for example, Harold and or Balan Bankrupt is they don't need anything to make their videos.
Yes.
They don't need like beautiful girls in the background, or they don't need anything. They can just be themselves and create. When
I saved my first money, I bought the Sony FDR. Abari. Good day, evening. Asante. And inspired by Harold, I went to Vietnam and I shot all these places. And I realized that shooting with the Sony, small camera, it makes you connect more with the viewer because it's a wide angle.
Yes.
But also, like, people are not scared. Like, you're next to people like this, they will not even notice the camera.
Exactly.
It's beautiful.
Yes. Yeah, it's beautiful. It brings the reality out. Because when you have a big camera, people try to behave, hey, wait, somebody's filming me.
Yeah. Everybody,
you know?
But they stop being themselves.
Yes, but if you have a small camera, it's less intimidating. So people can just be themselves and freely talk. And even sometimes when you're filming, even people don't really take you too serious, like he's filming something.
Yeah, who is this guy?
What's his mission? You know? Because other places, people are very scared.
There are a few countries where, like Egypt, you need to film with a small camera, or if you go around with a big one, like the police will chase you, the local people will like, what are you doing? And I loved my time in Egypt, honestly, and I suggest everyone to go to the pyramids because it's an experience.
Wow.
But if you're filming,
I've never been to Egypt, so that's something I need to learn. Yeah, wow.
If you ever go to Egypt, I will give you some local contacts.
Okay.
And
that would be great.
Yeah, locals that grew up there and they know the language and so on.
So they speak both English and
Arabic. Yeah. Arabic. Let's say middle and upper class, they speak very good English.
Okay.
The lower class, you need to communicate with gestures.
Okay. Let's go back to the story so we don't lose
people.
Yeah. You know? I realize we are getting out of...
I know. Karibu. That's your land. Karibu means you're welcome in Swahili.
Yeah.
So, how much time did it take you to learn Spanish?
I think 1 year, but the first 6 months I used to speak Spanish, but not that much.
Yes.
And you know, I've never been to a class like to study, or even online, like studying on YouTube.
Yes.
I'm a guy who learns Spanish from day-to-day activities.
I see.
Knowing if I don't know this thing, I'll lose more money in the street, I'll do this, you know, because when you speak the language, you lower probability of you being like scammed, because somebody will tell you, let's say for example, you don't know the numbers. Somebody says cinco, which is yes, 5. So you don't know if cinco means 5.
Yeah.
And those people actually genuinely don't speak your language, so they don't speak English. So you see, you have to learn by necessity. Like,
yes.
I have to know this, otherwise I'll have a problem personally.
And
yes.
And speaking about the language, how did you become so smooth talking to girls?
No, I think this is something I was born with. Because when I was a small kid, I used to do public speaking, you know. If you ask my mom about my life, I used to go up to the national level, man. Like when I was like 11, no shoes, but I was still like, I speak and people start crying.
Really?
And they clap like blah, blah, blah. I used to do public speaking in the entire region.
Oh, I love it. It.
I have certificates in my home, very many of them. Public speaking, I used to talk about child labor. I used to talk about female circumcision, you know, which is FGM. I was talking about those issues. That's really.
Oh, that's really good. That's a huge issue, that topic. But
yeah, in my home here, girls get still circumcised.
I noticed advertisements all over Kenya.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
so yeah. So
it's because look, I like to make jokes.
Yeah.
And interact with people.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, I was very shy.
Okay.
So you were a natural from the beginning.
No, me with girls, it has always been so smooth. And me, the funny thing, I only date beautiful girls, if you've noticed.
Yeah, everyone has noticed.
And it's not like I am masculine, like so big and giant body. No, I am a smooth talker. That's the thing. I make girls laugh and they feel very comfortable around me.
I see.
And that's the big difference.
When I was in high school, I had a cheat code. I was in super shape, but I didn't know what to say. I was so shy. I even bought a book on how to speak to girls because I didn't know what to do. Like
me, it has been something very natural. I don't have fear. And you know, in my university, I was the guy my boys used to send.
Oh yeah.
So let's say if they see a beautiful girl, let's say, Maro, if you take her number for me, this week lunch is on me. I'll say, promise? He say yes. Okay. 2 minutes, I bring the number, and the entire week I am eating good.
I see what you did. In my case, I was a very good writer because I was reading books after books. And my friends, they were asking me to write letters for their girls. So I wrote every love letter. Every guy that had a girl in Rome, thanks to me, should thank me in the comments.
Actually, talking about that, it reminded me of a friend. I'll show you his home is right there.
Okay.
But he's deceased now. He used to be my best friend, but he drank too much alcohol until he died. So he used to write me letters because I was so poor in English writing.
I see.
But speaking, but writing, even sometimes even if you see some of my titles of my videos have
some few mistakes.
Yes, it's because it's something that has always been with me. Even in my primary school, I was among the top students in the entire region. But English writing was my worst.
Well, you cannot have every talent. You already you have so many already.
Yeah. So yeah, me, it's been like that. And also another thing about beautiful girls is, you know, many boys,
they treat them differently than they should.
Yeah, like you're not honest with them. You're trying to make them like super princess,
super special.
Like, okay.
Yeah,
anything they say, you say yes. So girls don't like a guy like that.
I agree. There are so many simps around the planet.
Yes. No, it's because people think because she's a beautiful girl. No, and actually another thing you have to understand. Most beautiful girls are the most lonely women in the planet. Yeah. Because even the boys don't really tell them exactly what they want to hear. They tell them about, hey, can we be friends? The girl says, okay, I want to be your friend. And the guy, because he doesn't want to lose this beautiful girl, he automatically says yes. Which is actually not the case, because that girl she has too many friends already.
Absolutely true.
Yes,
100% true. Like, it happens so much.
And even if you look at like history and reality, most beautiful girls date guys who look like
normal.
Not even normal, under normal. Like, they have nothing to lose, you know. Ugly or all this. These girls date them. Because these guys maybe tell them what...
Well, you're not ugly, so don't
No, I'll say ugly in many aspects, like money-wise.
Oops, sorry.
Money-wise and everything, you know. Ugly can come in all perspectives.
I agree. From a European perspective, I am broke.
Yeah.
But I don't know, over time I built so much confidence that now I like... For a very short period, I dated one of the richest girls in Italy.
So you see?
And I was just the photographer at the club, and she was at the club with her friends, and each one of them has millions of dollars. And I was there making photos. I made a few jokes. She liked me, and then we met in a restaurant later. And
that is it.
Yes, and I wasn't able to afford the restaurant, so...
Oh, me, I could tell the girl, please, I cannot go there, I don't have money. You see, now that's the difference between me and me. Me, I would have told her, look, I know you want us to have that money.
No, you know,
I can't afford it,
you know what we did? Yeah. She didn't know I didn't have money, but I told her that I was full. So...
Oh, no, Michele, that's not being honest with yourself.
I was full, but...
No, Michele.
Because she wanted sushi. Sushi is so expensive.
But the thing is, that restaurant was expensive.
Yeah.
You should have directly told her, I am sorry, you invited me to this restaurant.
I was young.
No, I'm telling you, if you told her this, she would have liked you even more.
Yeah.
Should have been so surprised how honest you are. You should have told her, look, me, I've actually dated also very, very rich girls.
Yeah.
Like, even my European tour, I met one girl in Switzerland.
I see.
She's like mega rich. And I told her, hey, look, I'm paying $300 here a night in this hotel, but I don't like
to waste this money.
I don't like it because this money, if I take it to my home, it can do A, B, C, D. I can pay school fees for somebody with one night. I can pay an entire year of school fees for a kid.
I completely
agree.
And
this lady told me, okay, if that's the case, come stay at my place for the next one day, which had been, I had one more day to go. So I stayed at her place. And imagine, that's just being honest. When you're honest, there's a lot of freedom people don't understand when you're honest. You're always free.
Look, over the years I changed. Like this time, I came to Africa with no money. I had $150 in my bank account, which is 15,000 shillings when I landed here. And the first 9 days, I slept on a sofa of a friend. And then 5 days later, I divided the bed with your brother David, and then I'm sleeping here. Thank you to you and your family. Like,
no, it's okay. I told you one time I was homeless, bro. Me, I believe as a real man, you'll be tested. There's a day you'll have a lot of money in your life.
Yes.
And there's a day you'll not have anything. And there's a day you'll just feel like losing hope and everything. But at the same time, as a man, you have to stand strong and always be unwaved, you know?
Yeah.
Knowing today, that's why I say, even if you're the richest man today, just behave as a normal human being.
I agree.
Because tomorrow is totally unknown, you know? Me, I was a poor kid grazing goats in the forest here. Now I travel the world. Like, life can change, bro.
You know, you're very philosophical in the way you speak. In many occasions, you teach life lessons which are true, and I wonder, did you learn them by experience or?
Actually, I would ask you this, Michele. Before you leave my home, interview my mom.
Okay.
Ask him the type of guy I was. Just tell her you are very interested to learn about me.
Yes.
And ask her the type. Just ask her the type of boy I was when I was growing up. Ask her about my livelihood, what I did, like grazing animals and goats and no shoes and nothing. Just and doing public speaking. Ask my mom what the type of a kid was Maro when he was growing up, you know?
You have a story very similar to my grandfather, which you met in Italy.
Yeah, I met your grandfather.
Yeah.
I've been to Michele's home actually in Italy.
He made a very fun video. Yeah, like a month ago, 2 months ago.
2 months ago. Yeah, I'm watching this video.
Super fun video, eating in a messy Italian family.
Yeah. It's the title, Chaos. Filming chaos in an Italian home. Yeah.
And my grandfather was without shoes. He had to work the land. This was Italy like 80 years ago, 70 years ago, 90 years ago.
Yeah.
And he didn't even go to school. He did only 5 years of school at night.
Wow.
because you have to work with the cows, the land, and so on.
Show them how the village looks like.
Yes, so that's the river that passes in front of your house.
Yeah, it's now eating this guy's land. Because this guy is not planting trees. If you can tell.
Yeah.
It's not passing there because there's a tree.
Yeah.
There's that tree right there. So it's
oh, I see.
You can show them the tree.
So maybe we should take out this. Why is he stopping? Like by mistake or?
No, what do you mean? Like I'm
like we should open up the river so it can flow.
No, it's natural. So
it's natural.
Yes. Maybe later it's gonna go the other side. Oh. I think the owner of this land here, this side, is not serious because he should plant trees.
I see.
Otherwise, this river will keep eating his land. You know? Yeah.
That's
guys, this is our village. You know, people think Africa is very like dry, but look.
By the way, this is the bamboo that I was telling you.
No, this is not bamboo.
It's kind of similar to bamboo.
This is the maize.
Okay, the maize one. Yeah. So you can use this maize and bamboo. In Italy, we make it dry, and then we put 2 columns, one in front of the other, and we let the plants grow up.
Oh, you mean the other bamboo? Yeah, because this one is the maize. This is maize. This is this thing. How do you call it?
Maize. I know the Italian name, grano.
Gran.
Yeah. So yeah, this is what we use in Italy to grow the plants as high as possible to produce as much tomatoes or other fruits as possible.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful here. Come on, it's so green.
Actually, I have a mission to build some houses right here along this river, so people can just chill.
So everyone is interested about this housing project that you're doing.
Yeah.
You are building a castle.
Yeah.
In a village.
I'm just trying my best. Yeah. My inspiration is because Africa, most people don't have that capacity. Like we don't have such houses.
So you want to show that people
can actually have those houses.
Okay.
Yes. Actually, sometimes people say, "Oh, Maro, your house." I tell people this is not my house. This house I'm building is beyond just me. You know, I'm building it so that many people can be inspired and actually build Africa. Look, I was in Europe, man. We are taking trains like underground. Like it's crazy. We were with you actually.
Yeah.
Look at that. So you come to my home, like people here are just pushing bicycles, bro.
Yeah.
And now we have babies here and they compete with the babies born in Europe. Think of that, man. And you know, it's not like Europe, they woke up one day and everything was done.
No, it wasn't like that.
People built. People had to put work.
We built since more than 2,000 years.
Imagine. So
I showed you walls in Rome, 2,000 years old walls.
So that's what I'm saying. Even us here, we need to build. And you know, people respect a country because it's built. You know that? If you don't have anything in your home, nobody even wants you to go to their home. That's why most of the time, they have problems with us Africans going to Europe because we've not built. But if you build infrastructure and have like nice roads and all this mega stuff, let's say trains, people welcome you to their home.
Absolutely.
Look at, for example, South Africa. It's well built. That's why South Africans can go even to Latin
super
America.
Passport, South African passport.
Yes, like right now Kenya has started like really building up. Now we can go to South Africa because countries compare like this. They have and we have. So
yeah, there is no need to stay in the other country because you already have at home.
Yes, so we can actually mutually benefit. But if you have and we don't have, you always feel like I've come to take what you have in your home.
So true.
You know? So that's
the thing is, I think we spoke about this.
Yeah.
Africans had the free visa to Europe, or at least Kenyans, like 30 years ago.
Yeah, we used to go to Europe. Kenya used to go.
No worries and everything, and then unfortunately a few people stayed illegally, and then the reputation of the continent got spoiled. Yeah, but now things are changing.
Yeah, now people have a voice to speak. Like right now, a guy like me, I'm questioning why should, for example, Europeans come to Kenya. When they arrive at the immigration, they get just a stamp and they are in.
Yes.
But for me, I have to present everything.
I know. It's super tough.
Yeah, the same thing used to happen between Kenya and South Africa before they cleared this. Imagine Kenyans
were not able to go
to South Africa. Yeah. Because I went to South Africa before. I had to present everything, bank statement,
I remember.
where I'm staying, write a letter explaining myself why I'm going.
It's so complicated.
And my ex-girlfriend, I was paying everything for.
Oh my gosh.
She didn't have to show anything. Just because she was not from Africa, you know?
Yeah, she was but Thailand is a good passport. Not every passport in Asia has this power, let's say.
Yeah, but my idea is, if you don't build your home, people despise you.
I think it's because...
So that's why I'm building my house.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's why. That's the reason why, like, the inspiration is, we can actually do it. You have a penthouse, we can create our own penthouse. You have that, oh, we can also do that. Yeah.
I am a super fan of infrastructure. If Kenya starts having trains everywhere, it doesn't matter if the money are not there now. Like, with trains, the economy moves.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know?
And I cannot wait for that moment to happen. Like, one train for the entire East Africa connects all the countries.
Show them how green our people
are. It's just beautiful and very organized.
Where we are just behind.
Yeah.
Very fertile.
Very
fertile, you see?
And you as a kid, you were walking all these areas.
Yeah, imagine. This is just, when I was a kid, this was my playing ground. Forests were here, monkeys, jungle. I used to walk like this with a huge jacket and some shoes called Otero.
Okay.
I don't know if you know
to not get attacked. I have no idea what are these Otero.
No, it's shoes that if you step on anything, it cannot penetrate.
Ah!
It's a tile.
I see, like the working shoes.
No, it's a tile. You know the
metal
tire.
Okay, the car tire. Yeah.
Yes, they cut that tire and create the shoes from it.
I see, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Marwa.
Okay, man. I think.
Do you think is there anything that they never asked you?
Who? You?
No, other people or anybody that you.
No,
you did. I know you spoke with millions of people around the planet, and
yeah. No, I would just say, guys, if you're watching this from I Am Marwa, please go support Michele Ponte.
Thank you.
Subscribe to his YouTube channel. And I know most people will watch this video who also are from my side. Please support to Michele Ponte. And Michele, you promised to put good videos, you know, like which my audience will be interested. So that's all to me.
I think
yes.
We are getting there, and every day there is something.
What do you love most about Africa? Actually, what really shocked you? I didn't ask you this.
The people.
The people
and the humor.
Yeah.
I think my humor and Kenyan humor is very, very similar.
Okay.
Like the same type of
what
jokes.
What do you find about the people?
Like, look at even the example of your family. The moment I got here, I was nobody. Nobody knew me. I was invited. Oh, you're welcome.
No, Africa is like that all the time. It's
incredible. Like I spent like 5 months in Thailand. It never happened with a local to.
No, me, I always say like this. It's only Africans. We open doors to everybody.
Yeah.
But everybody closes doors for us. I always sit that way.
I hope my family gave you the opposite example.
No, for your family is very different. Actually, what I'm speaking is like a bigger picture. Like, let's say visas,
on average,
like visas. Like, for example, let's say somebody from the UK wants to come to Kenya. We gladly say, man, welcome to home. And we can give them everything. But for us to go to the UK, I always say like that because the hospitality in Africa, man, it's unmatchable. I've traveled around the world, but I'm telling you, it's totally unmatchable, bro.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree. And
anybody in the street can welcome you. They can give you their bed, and they say, no. Even they'll tell you, we have a lot of food to eat. You eat this one, and honestly, they don't have.
I noticed so many times, and everybody's welcoming.
Yeah.
Like, oh, come to my home, take this tea, take this. Like, I don't wanna take because I see you have nothing. I had friends that live in $10 houses.
Yeah.
And the first thing I arrived, they're like, oh, porridge for you is just made. And like, nice. I need nothing, but okay. Yeah. I don't want to be not respectful, so I have to accept it.
My plan is maybe in the future, Michele, I'm gonna marry some white girls and bring them here, and we create a community. Maybe that, I don't know. It's one of my dreams. I want to integrate Europe, not just Europe, just other cultures, because people fear this Africa. People are like, whoa, this Africa, we're gonna die, we're gonna do this. No, I want to integrate so that maybe in the future, maybe one of my son will be the minister of foreign affairs, and they will abolish these visas. Actually, my biggest
or the tourism. It's another thing that needs to be pushed in Kenya. That the environment is not helping solo travelers. It's always safari, big group, and so on. But I wish Kenya would develop for solo travelers because it's like 15% of the people traveling are solo. So I imagine it's billions for Kenya and for Africa.
We don't know, like, sometimes also in Africa, people think when you are white, like you have money.
Yeah, that's
so people don't expect like you
a
come
hostel
here.
and
Yeah, they don't. They want you to stay. Oh, they see, okay, your hotel is there.
yeah.
No, people have to understand the hustle everywhere in the world is nearly the same. Yes, it's nearly the same. People struggle. Even if people get a lot of money in Europe, they pay bills. At the end of the day, they are left with nothing. It's the same as you guy earning here $300, which this guy earns $4,000 in Europe, but he pays taxes, rent, these mortgage,
50% taxes, and then $1,000 heating per month just to keep the house warm during winter. Like crazy expensive Europe.
Okay, guys, let's end this video here. I want to say thank you so much.
Subscribe to Marwa if you're new here, but probably know him.
Yes, guys, I am actually on the road to 400,000 subscribers on my channel. Please, guys, if you don't know who I am, go check my YouTube channel, subscribe to my channel, and the same reciprocal goes to Michele Ponte.
Awesome.
Please, if you are watching from Amara, go check Michele Ponte's vlogs and support him. He's a full-time YouTuber just like me, so I know he needs that support.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And believe in your dreams. Ciao.
Okay, bye-bye. Nos vemos. Thank you, guys.